is going on, everyone? Once again, the Houston Texans are being labeled as a potential landing spot for a pending free agent. This time, cornerback Xavien Howard, who was just released by the Miami Dolphins, the former All-Pro cornerback, will be looking for his second team in his NFL career. Now, he is from the city of Houston. He's 30 years old, and as soon as the news came out that he was going to be released by the Dolphins, everyone here in Houston was saying, go get Xavien Howard. There is a need at the second cornerback spot. The only question, do the Houston Texans want Xavien Howard? We know Laramie Tunsil does. This is what he tweeted. Howard and Stingley, that got everyone in Houston hyped up. You already saw the edits of those two playing football together during training camp. They had like a little one-on-one. The clip's going to be playing right now. And everyone was like, yes, I can see this. We wonder what Derek Stingley thinks. Then a couple of hours later, Derek Stingley tweeted 24 and 21 with the lock emoji, meaning don't forget about my guy Steven Nelson, who is a pending free agent who had 5 interceptions this year for you and had 1 pick six during the playoffs. It sounds like Derek Stingley wants Steven Nelson to come back to the Houston Texans. So you have LT saying, bring in Xavien Howard. Then you have Derek Stingley saying, nah, I want my boy Steven Nelson. But what do the Houston Texans think? This was a tweet from Dove Kleeman, and our guy DJ Bieniemy from Houston was the first to break this. From people I trust, Xavien Howard has interest in joining the Texans. He's from Houston. From the Texans side, it's to be determined, so we got our answer there. We do not know if the feelings are mutual, if the Houston Texans want Xavien Howard. But with that being said, let me know in the comments, guys. Would y'all like the Houston Texans to sign Xavien Howard? Yes or no? And welcome, everyone, to the 713 Houston Sportcast. My name is Ruben Calvillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, so follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and this episode was brought to you by my friends at Underdog Fantasy. Use my promo code 713HOU for a first-time bonus deposit up to $100. And thank you all so much for watching today's episode. Now, if you're asking me, I think there is a legit shot Xavien Howard is a Houston Texan once free agency starts. When you compare him to Steven Nelson, I mean, their numbers were about the same coverage-wise. But the 5 interceptions and the 1 pick six in the playoffs does stand out for Steven Nelson. And I believe he is going to be looking for a final payday before he retires. With Xavien Howard, he was released. And players who are released, they usually sign for less amount of money. So I can see a 1-year deal here in H-Town, maybe a 2-year deal depending on the money. Look, Xavien Howard is 30 years old. Let's call it what it is. This dude is no longer the elite cornerback he once was with the Miami Dolphins, but maybe he can be a damn good number 2 cornerback alongside of Derek Stingley. What you like about Xavien Howard is that he's been an all-pro. He is going to teach this secondary a lot. He is going to be a leader in the locker room, so it fits the mold on the free agents that general manager Nick Caserio is looking for. He played 13 games last year, 1 interception, 15 games a year before that in 22 where he was a Pro Bowler. 2021 played in 16 games, a Pro Bowler, 5 interceptions, and then in 2020 had that All-Pro season, 16 games, 10 INTs. There is not an injury concern with Xavien Howard. With Derek Stingley, there is. So if there is some games where Howard has to step up and be the number 1 cornerback, he is able of doing that. With that being said, man, I think this just brings excitement to the Houston Texans. I think we could use Xavien Howard to lure in other free agents and hopefully could get them to sign for the low. Like, hey, you know what's going on here in H-Town. Let's be a part of it because CJ Stroud and D'Amico Ryans and Will Anderson Jr., they are something special. With that being said, guys, this is only the beginning. Free agency hasn't gotten started yet. And yet this is multiple free agents that have been linked to potentially being Houston Texans next season. We talked about what type of free agency this Houston Texans team is going to have. Is it going to go out there and be aggressive and get the cream of the crop? Or Are they going to spread the money around, bring in key veteran free agents? Maybe they do that, but with someone like Xavien Howard, you're not going to sign him on a multi-year deal. You could give him a one-year deal and still go after the cream of the crop. Xavien Howard would just be the cherry on top. I would absolutely love this signing for the Houston Texans. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm understanding this is not a move for the future. This is a move for now, a Band-Aid over the cornerback 2 spot. For more Houston Texans content, you guys feel free to follow me for more. Go H-Town. Have a very blessed day.